Hello, this is a how-to video for the Family Connections project that will be due later on in 2 weeks. So this gives you an opportunity to reach out to families. If you don't currently work in a school, please work with a teacher that you know who will allow you to send some stuff home and make some connections. Okay. So what you're going to do, you're going to come up with a three-dimensional object, something for them to write on. One of my favorites ever was where I sent home rocks and they wrote on rocks with magic markers. Anyway, they'll spend a whole lot of money on it, but send a three-dimensional object home to families and ask them, you're going to write a letter. You introduce yourself and say, could you please write your hopes and dreams for your child on whatever object you're sending home? You know, how many times do we ask parents that? Probably never. Anyway, have a basket in the classroom where children can bring back the completed piece, and then come up with some way that you're going to display that. And I will have a picture up on Blackboard that shows a completed project so that you'll have an idea of what this would look like. And then once you get everything back, you're going to read what the families wrote, and you're going to write a report. One of the things you're going to do is make a chart. I have a sample chart here. All your responses go here. As you can see, here are some responses. Yours will have to be a lot longer. And you're going to separate them out into knowledge, skills, and dispositions. Skills are things like learning the ABCs, learning how to write your name. Knowledge are things like learn about the world around us. Dispositions are things such as, I want them to work well with others. So you're going to be categorizing them, and you'll probably have some surprises about what parents really value. Once you have your categories, you're going to get your report started. First, you're going to explain the creative approach you used to learn about families' hopes and dreams for their children. Next, you're going to include your categories. I want to see it all. Next, you're going to explain how families' hopes and dreams could impact your current classroom practices. Be specific here on what strategies you could implement. For instance, if you have parents that say, I want Susie to learn how to get along with others, well, you could probably do many social emotional learning activities. So why don't you explain a few that you could do that would help Susie Q learn how to get along with others? If you have a parent that says, I want Johnny to learn how to read, what are some specific strategies you might use with Johnny? So on and so forth. Include a photograph of your three-dimensional display. Include the letter or note that you sent home explaining what you wanted families to do. And make sure you turn it into assignments on Blackboard on the assigned date. If you have any questions about this, please let me know, and I will be happy to visit with you about it. And I hope you have some really great family connections being made. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.